Best.
Teresa fan?
Okay, athletes, if you haven't checked in yet, if you can please do so because we're only going to read the names of people that are checked in. So if you know that you haven't checked in to the entrance, please do so, athletes, and we'll get started momentarily. Thank you guys for showing up. sports reader and wrestling fan par excellence. We also have representatives from the Booster Club here with us this evening. If you are interested in learning more about them, we'd like to bring up some of them to share a few words about what they do and exactly how they do it. Without their efforts from our parents, the Booster Club, this night's not possible. They put on all the awards for us with a lot of different fundraising efforts, and I'm not as eloquent as they are, so they will come on up and share a little bit about what this Booster Club is going to be doing in this next 19-20 school year. So thank you.
Welcome everybody. My name is Michelle Parch. I'm the incoming STABC president, and this is Teresa. She has been our STABC president for several years now. So, just look like? Okay. What do I know? So, what is STABC? We are the fundraising nonprofit body that helps bring in the revenues to bridge the gap between what the district is able to fund and what the teams are able to individually fundraise, so that we can provide safe equipment and field improvements and subsidized travel and tournament attendance and those kinds of things for all of your children. So through our grant program, and we also run concessions at games and provide the blocks and pins for their Letterman jackets, sponsor student athlete awards, and fund modest scholarships to our senior scholar athletes and the runners-up. So that's, in a nutshell, what we do. This year, we provided just under $40,000 in benefits. So thank you to all of you who have supported us through your participation in our fundraising events. So those benefits are through individual sports directly to the overall program, and then again to the scholar athletes. And how are we able to do this? With your help. So if you are a freshman, sophomore, or junior parent, while you're sitting here tonight, we would love for you to pull out your phones and like us on Facebook at Santa Teresa Athletic Booster Club, STABC, or you can go to stabc.org and bookmark us, and then you'll have that ability to get information. Our meetings, our general meetings, are the first Tuesday of every month in the library at 7 o'clock. We would love to have, it's open to everyone, so if you want to just come find out more, that's how I started and got into this, just to come find out what is it about and how can I help out. We need people to help us with concessions at all of our events. We've got the Zombie Run 5K in October. This year it's October 26th. Our Big Crab Feed is our main fundraiser. That will be this year, February 29th. You can support that by buying tickets, buying whole tables, providing raffle baskets, and working shifts, because it takes a lot to pull that off. And then also our board is looking for some new members this year. We will need to replace our outgoing concessions, merchandising, and some general board members. So we would love to hear from you. And thank you again for supporting us in all the different ways that it takes to pull together the money to support these programs. So thank you for being here too.
And I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge our existing, or incoming and existing board members of Santa Teresa Booster Club. So if you're incoming or existing, could you please stand? Let's give them a hand for their support. Thank you, we appreciate it. And one last thing before we depart here. So STABC would like to take the time to honor Mr. Louie. So you are going to be greatly missed. And STABC, if you could please join me up on stage. So Mr. Louie, we'd like to present this award to you, honoring Greg Louie in recognition of your outstanding professionalism, high expectations, and leadership. You've made a significant impact on the lives of the student athletes at Santa Teresa High School and your professional community and the broader community on today, May 21st, 2019. And we'll see you out at the games.
Okay, so for some other recognitions, we first like to recognize all of the administrators, advisors, counselors, and teachers who work hard all year to help support your student athletes and keeping them academically eligible. We'd also like to thank the coaches, because without the coaches across all of our programs, we wouldn't have a program. For all the hard work they put forth during and after their seasons. It doesn't matter how the seasons go, they're always giving it their all to provide for our student athletes. So let's give them all a round of applause. Finally, we want to acknowledge a few of our varsity coaches who will be stepping away from Santa Teresa at the end of this year. Sean Peterson from girls basketball, Todd Mesa, boys water polo, and Teresa McGrady from girls soccer. We'll be missing all of you.
So this next award is named after our previous athletic director, the aforementioned Ms. Barbara Uchiyama. The recipients of this award are ones who the coaches might comment, "I would coach forever if my team was made up of athletes like them." They are often the team captain or most inspirational player, the model that there is no I in team, and embrace the meaning of giving 110%, and are among the first to high-five a teammate for success or provide needed support, regardless of the outcome of play, game, or team record. They are the ones who follow team members, remember with a smile long after they graduate. They not only reflect the academic and athletic prowess, but positive personal and athletic core values as well. For these reasons, not only the winners of this award, but also their parents should be proud and congratulated. And these are the words of Ms. Barbara Uchiyama.
So this award is named after Ms. Barbara Uchiyama, one of our former athletic directors. Uchi, to those of us that have been graced by her presence since the school opened in '74, has been a volleyball coach, badminton coach, and of any other sport she had to step into. Her footprint's fully embedded within the fabric of what Santa Teresa is all about and what Santa Teresa Athletics is. From 2002 to her retirement in 2012, she was the sole AD of ST, and the 12 years prior to that, the girls' athletic director. So for this award, the criteria that's used to choose the nominees, they have to have a cumulative GPA above a 3.0 over their 4 years at Santa Teresa, a multi-sport athlete during those 4 years, no major discipline problem during the 4 years, and recommended by their coaches. The athletes who are nominated for this award are perfect examples of what it is to be a student athlete at Santa Teresa. So athletes, as we call you up to stage, please stand in front, and when the winner's announced, you'll be presented the awards. We're going to start with the females. So, for the female awards, Michelle Bacon, 3.63 GPA, water polo, track and field, swimming and diving. Elizabeth Lee, 3.93 GPA, volleyball, basketball, track and field. Rachel Welch, 3.74 GPA, tennis, soccer, track and field. Joining us on stage also, Ms. Barbara Uchiyama. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. So, the winner, the female winner, Elizabeth Lee. So Liz, you have to come talk now.
I know it's going to be a long night, so I'm going to try to keep this short. I would first like to start off by thanking everyone who recognized me and nominated me for this award. For the past 4 years at Santa Teresa High School, I've had the privilege of being a Lady Saints for our volleyball, basketball, and track team. I would like to thank everyone who were on those teams with me, from teammates to coaches. My high school experience would not be the same without athletics. From the early morning 6 a.m. practices to the late night games, meets, even the all-day tournaments and invitationals, I am thankful for every moment that I've had. I'm so thankful to have been surrounded by people who shared the same passion and love for the sports that I do. Being a student athlete is a really unique experience that not everyone gets to have. You get to have a special family that you can rely on, and you create such long-lasting friendships. To my friends and family who have supported me along the way, through everything, and even the endless injuries that I'm infamously known for, I am grateful. Lastly, I would like to give a little shout out to my little track Sinister 6 family, because there's no other way I would like to go out my senior year than with you guys. And this one's for you, Young. Go Beach.
Okay, the boys for the 6th annual Uchi Saints Award. Ethan Janto, 3.88 GPA, football, basketball, baseball. Caleb Mock is in Taiwan, 3.53 GPA, cross country, soccer, and track and field. Yuki Okazaki, 3.98 GPA, cross country, swimming and diving. And the 2019 male winner is Yuki Okazaki. Now we're going to turn things over to Ms. Shade, who will run down how tonight will proceed after Yuki speaks.
Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Over the past 3 years, I saw many of my teammates receive this award, and they were all upperclassmen who I admire for their determination and continuous commitment to the sport. Due to this, I feel privileged that I was able to stand on stage alongside Ethan and receive such a prestigious award that I get to share with my teammates who graduated before me. First, I wanted to thank my parents for spending so many hours of their time supporting and taking care of me so I can attain high levels of academic and athletic achievement. Thank you for driving me to club swim practices when I was little and cooking nutritious food to fill my gut, which, if you don't know, is an absurd amount. I also wanted to give special thanks to my mom, who provided tremendous support, all while obtaining an associate's degree from West Valley College. To coaches Young, Kenny, Tyler, Fuji, Jessica, and Jerry, thank you for always being at my side, providing valuable feedback and coaching me through each and every year since freshman year, dedicated to helping me reach my athletic potential. I wouldn't have been able to attend so many CCS meets and learn so many invaluable life lessons without your support. And finally, to my cross-country and swimming friends, the time we spent running on the canal, swimming in the pool, and attending dual meets will never fade from my memory. Thank you for making my 4 years of high school enjoyable through the time spent joking around, playing card games, and having meaningful or intellectual conversations during practices. To all of the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in the crowd, I challenge you to stay focused, determined, and disciplined, because with grit, persistence, and proper health management, you can reach any of your academic, athletic, and other pursuits. And to all the seniors, congratulations for getting this far and for staying determined to your sport all the way to your last year of high school. Whether you plan on attending a Division I school or plan on going straight into the workforce, I really hope all of you continue to pursue an active lifestyle and cherish the bonds you have formed with your teammates, your coaches, and your teachers. Thank you so much for having me here, and I hope everyone has a great summer.
shade. I'm going to be going over how the remainder of this evening will be taking place. I'm first going to be reading the award recipients for the fall athletic winners. Then we're going to move on to the winter. Then we're going to move on to the junior and senior winners, spring winners, then our scholar athletes, then the coup de grace, the senior scholar athlete winners. And after all the awards are handed out, we invite anyone who wants to take pictures in front of our media banner, which is over here to the right, sponsored by NBN Sports Logo Company. Okay, read off league champions. I'm just starting off, right? Right here? Okay. All right, so the first awards that we would like to present are our undefeated freshman-sophomore champions for football. We'd like for those coaches to come up, and they will be handing out the awards as they are presented. So I guess the coaches have awarded the most valuable player to Darren Martin. Congratulations, Darren. And your coaches said about Darren was the definition of a leader, both on and off of the field. As a defender, Darren eliminated big plays from opposing teams and finished third in total tackles. Offensively, he averaged 10 yards a carry as a runner, accumulated over 1,000 yards of offense, and accounted for 15 total touchdowns. Congratulations, Darren. Okay, and I think you can stay up there. The next award recipient is Defensive Player of the Year, Gabriel Tapia. And your coaches had to say about you, Gabriel was the captain of the Saints defense. Whenever we needed a big stop on defense, Gabriel was able to get the job done. He was the driving force in a defense that only allowed 5 to 4 points a game and forced 6 total shutouts. Congratulations, Gabriel. So now we're going to ask the varsity football coaches to come up and present the awards to their winners. And the varsity football coaches, well, I was just going to, okay. Do we have varsity football coaches? Oh, okay. Wonderful. All right. Thank you. Okay, so our most valuable player for the varsity football team is Ethan Janta. So Ethan, your coaches had to say about you, Ethan is the most hard-working athlete that I have ever been around. It's hard to keep him off of the field, and why would you want to? He epitomizes what a student athlete should be. And in the classroom, I can also attest to this as I am his English teacher. He is also an incredible student. All right, congratulations, Ethan. Next, we have our most valuable offense, which is Jordan Cortez. And I don't think Jordan is here, so congratulations, Jordan. Then we have our most valuable defense, and that is James Carlson. And we don't think James is here either, so congratulations, James. Congratulations, Ethan. Okay. Next we have, well, this is kind of easy. Scott, since you're already up here, Mr. Young, cross country. Okay. So for the Frosh Soft, do we have, there we go, Mr. Cleveland. Come on down. And Mr. Cleveland. Cleveland and Cleveland. All right. So, with a young in the middle, there you go. All right. So, for Frosh Soft Boys, our most valuable runner is Miles Jacobs. And Miles, your coaches had to say that Miles finished first for the Frosh Soft team in every dual league meet. That's quite an accomplishment. He competed at a high level and always pushed himself all the way across the finish line. Congratulations, Miles. For our Froshsoft team, we also have Most Improved Runner, Joshua Crone. And Joshua, your coaches had to say, Joshua started the season a little tentative. During a race, he got yelled at by his teammate to keep up with him, and Joshua responded and kept up with him. From that point on, Joshua kept improving with each race and finished second for the Froshsoft team. Congratulations, Joshua. We next have our boys varsity cross-country team. And for this, we have the co-most valuable runner. We actually have two runners. The first one is Brandon Johnson. And the next one is Carson Smith. Now, Brandon, your coaches had to say that Brandon had an outstanding season. He finished as the first or second runner for the Saints in every race this season. His consistency and strong finish to the season was why he earned this award. And then Carson, your coaches had to say Carson had an astounding year, finishing as the first runner for ST on numerous occasions. Carson's biggest highlight for the season was finishing 7th overall at the Tough Iolani Classic Invitational. Wow, you went to Hawaii? In Hawaii. And 6th overall, I'm sorry, at the Stanford Invitational. I want to coach cross country. All right, congratulations. And then we also have Most Improved Runner, Caleb, he's not here, Caleb Mock. Okay, he's not here as well. All right, congratulations. Okay, next we have girls junior varsity cross country, and our most valuable runner is Megan Liu. Your coaches had to say about you, Megan. Megan is a terrific competitor. She worked really hard in practice, and it showed in her races. Over the 9 races that Megan competed in, she was always one of the highest finishers for the girls' JV team. Congratulations, Megan. For the junior varsity girls team, we also have Most Inspirational Runner, Hannah Marks. Hannah was a trooper this season. Overcoming a nagging knee injury, Hannah worked hard in all of the practices. Hannah's best race of the season was she went to Hawaii too, at the Iolani Classic in Hawaii. Congratulations, Hannah. Okay. Next we have the girls varsity cross country team. Most valuable runner is Madison Stoll. Madison finished as the top runner for the Saints in every race this season. Hard work at practice and a strong focus in the races. Madison had her best races at the end of the season when it counted the most. Congratulations, Madison. Our most improved runner is Kaylee Taylor. Kaylee ran her best races when it counted most. At league finals, Kaylee ran her best race, finishing 2nd overall for the team. And lastly, we have our most dedicated runner, Brianna Valverde. Brianna had to run with a painful hip injury all season and still finished as one of the top 3 runners in every race she competed in this season. Congratulations, girls. Next, we'll be moving on to girls volleyball. Do we have any representation in terms of coaches for girls volleyball? Come on down. Okay, Mr. Kevin Nguyen and Miss Leahy. So first we have, volleyball. We have junior varsity. Most valuable player is Levy Morris. great passion and drive for the sport and was a great leader for the team. She is very coachable, brought great attitude every day, and will excel tremendously in the sport. And then our most improved player is Jessica White. And Jessica had only 1 year of experience of playing coming into the season and improved drastically in the sport. By the end of the season, every time she got up to hit, we knew that we were going to get a kill. Congratulations. We then have our most valuable player for varsity, Anika Manuel. Anika was a true leader on and off the court. Her positive energy and belief in her teammates made her such a huge inspiration, not only to the other girls, but also to your coaches. I can't wait to see where she continues to shine and make a difference in people's lives. Most improved player is Cassidy Tolbert. Now, Cassidy was the true image of the phrase, hard work pays off. She had to really learn about her position as a libero and exceeded my expectations. She showed her teammates and I, that if you put your mind to it and put the work in, you can achieve any goal you create. And lastly, we have our most inspirational player for volleyball, Elizabeth Lee. So Liz was the energy of the team. She was always giving 100% in games and practice, diving everywhere, saving plays, and hitting opponents in the face. Liz is a light that we need in all of our lives, and I am so grateful to have gotten to coach her. There you go. Congratulations, Liz. Next, we're going to be moving on to girls tennis. Do we have any? Yes, we do. All right. Mr. Schaefer. All right, so our most valuable player for girls tennis is Michelle Thurber. So here's something interesting. Michelle was Mr. Schaefer's only freshman on varsity, earning herself the #1 single spot, and she never looked back. She fought hard during matches and trained hard during practices. Her attitude, whether she won or lost her matches, was inspiring, and it was my honor, Mr. Schaefer's honor, to give her the well-deserved Most Valuable Player Award. Next, we have the co-most inspirational player, Mari Calhoun and Allison Liu. So your coach had to say about, okay, both of you, Allison, is Mr. Schaefer had the pleasure of having Mari and Allison play 2 doubles for him this year. This position had far and away the hardest fought matches of the season. Mari and Allison showed excellent teamwork, determination, and communication, winning the majority of those close matches. We would not have been league champions without their efforts. It is an honor to award them both the Most Inspirational Player Award. And lastly, we have the Captain's Award, and that goes to Emma Anucha. This award was a no-brainer for Mr. Schaefer, Coach Schaefer. At the beginning of the season, who my captain was going to be, Emma has been fulfilling the role as captain of the ST tennis team for years without the official title. Her leadership and team focus have been very clear during the years, and her devotion to the team on and off the court are to be commended. Congratulations, three of you. Next, we have the girls' water polo. Is Miss Coach Murray here? Okay, great. Okay, so for the junior varsity team, you don't, what? Both are here? Okay. For the most valuable player, Sage Coyle. Yeah, come on up. So Sage always brings a positive attitude to the pool deck and is willing to help out. She is a quick learner, and by the end of the season, she understood most of the intricacies of the game. Sage is a great player and played for the varsity team at League Championships, as well as at CCS. Congratulations, Sage. And this is for junior varsity. So next we have for junior varsity most improved player, Mia Moreno. And Mia was the other half of the JV's goalie team. Starting out, she had very little experience in playing goalie or water polo in general, but Mia went from having limited experience in goal at the beginning of the season to joining the varsity team for the league championships and for CCS. Congratulations. Next, we have varsity. Most valuable player is Michelle Bacon. Now, Michelle stood out as both our highest scoring player as well as the quarterback of our defense. She was responsible for leading many of Santa Teresa's late game comebacks, scoring over 1/3 of the team's game-winning goals. For her efforts, Michelle earned first team all-around and honorable mention all CCS honors. Congratulations, Michelle. Next, we have the Iron Woman, who is Gwen King. In her second year as a varsity starter, Gwen became an offensive spark plug and trusted defensive standout. Fighting through numerous bloody noses, Gwen showed the ability to do exactly what the team needed to win. Gwen's hard work and dedication helped to lift the team to a CCF playoff berth. Congratulations, Gwen. And then lastly, we've got the most improved player, who is Sage Coyle. So Sage was called up from the JV team to take over the duties as the varsity goalie with just a month left in the season and a CCS playoff berth hanging in the balance. Sage came through with flying colors, making many crucial saves and starting the counterattack with her precision passing. We look forward to having her leadership from the cage for 2 more years. Congratulations. Is Coach Mesa here? Okay, come on. Boys water polo, come on up. Down and up. So our most valuable player for boys junior varsity water polo is Eric Figueroa. Now, Eric led JV to a great season. Goaltending is the hardest position to play, but Eric always makes it look fun and plays all year to improve his skills. After losing 8 seniors this year, he will be an important piece on next year's team. Congratulations, Eric. And our most improved JV player is Jacob Sampson. So Jacob was the hardest worker on JV, always coming to morning workouts when most of the other kids were sleeping. What time are your practices? 6 in the morning? That's pretty early. It was great watching him develop into a player that was brought up to varsity for BVA finals. Congratulations. Next we have varsity, and our most valuable player for varsity water polo is Ignacia Munguia. Did I say that? No, I'm going to say the names right there. How do I say your name? No, it's not. It's not okay. What is it? Ignacio. Did I say Munguia right? Oh, I got the last name. Okay. Ignacio, sorry. Ignacio grew into our leader this season. He led our team in minutes played and goals scored. It has been wonderful to see his game grow each year. He has been at Santa Teresa. All of his hard work accumulated in being recognized as Senior of the Year in the Mount Hamilton Division. Congratulations. The most important player is Min Fan. And Min has made great strides in his game since his freshman year. He's developed into a solid player, defensively sound, and fun to watch. He has become very confident in his abilities. Min scored some great goals this year. Congratulations, Min. And our most inspirational player for boys varsity water polo is Joshua Mesa. Nothing makes a parent prouder than watching their kids grow beyond themselves. This is from your dad. Joshua has become someone who inspires others around him to be better. He expects his teammates to always give 100% because he gives it himself. Joshua has become someone his coach can get inspiration from. Oh, that's nice. Congratulations. Next, we're going to move on to girls varsity golf. Mr. Coach Peterson. This is for the fall. Okay. And this will be the yeah, it says winter season here. I see that. Okay. So, our most valuable golfer is Jaden Gutierrez. Now, as a freshman, Jaden played consistently and led our team with a top 10 differential in league ranking. This effort notched Jaden a spot in the BVAL finals. Her solid performance this season is something to be proud of. Congratulations, Jaden. Our most improved golfer is Michelle Hong. Okay. Our most inspirational golfer is Lauren Liu. So every team needs a steady and reliable player, someone that is a great teammate and always positive. Lauren was, without a doubt, that player for us. She was upbeat and an absolute pleasure to coach. Lauren's effort during the season helped lead our team in a handful of key victories this season. Thank you, Lauren, from Coach Peterson, for all of your hard work and dedication this year. Now that concludes our fall awards. We're now going to be moving on to our winter awards. Oh, class awards. Okay, that's me.
Okay, we're going to take a break and do the class award winners. First off, we're going to announce the girls award winners. So if you can stand when your name is called, and then we will list your sports, and then the winner come on up and receive your plaque. So Mia Cecilio, soccer, track and field. Kokoro Sagai, basketball, softball. Zoe Stull, water polo, swimming and diving. And the class athlete of 2022 is a freshman, Kokoro Sagai. for the boys. Joshua Crone, cross country, soccer, track and field. Jacob Sampson, water polo, swimming and diving. Rick Vidal, baseball. And the freshman class athlete is Jacob Sampson.
Okay, the freshman girls, Jillian Hagman, water polo, or sophomore girls, sorry. Jillian Hagman, water polo, swimming and diving. Mia Moreno, water polo, wrestling, track and field. Mina Sai, track and field. And the female athlete for the class of 2021, Mia Moreno. Okay, for the boys, Andre Butler, football, basketball, baseball. Bakari Howard, football, track and field. Darren Martin, football, basketball, track and field. And the class of 2021 male athlete is Darren Martin. On to our winter sports. We're going to first start off with soccer, boys frosh soft. Coach Johnson. So our most valuable player for boys frosh soft soccer is Taiki Shank. Taiki exhibits strong leadership skills on and off of the field. He has been the foundation of the team defense. He has improved both his tactical and technical skill. He has been the team's most consistent and accomplished player for most of the season. Congratulations. Our most improved player is Noah Serta. And I think that's it for boys frosh soft soccer. For our boys varsity soccer, our most valuable player is Nolan Grieve. Now, Nolan led the team on and off of the field with his amazing leadership skills. Without him on the team, we would not have won the league. We can't wait to see what he can do next year. And our most improved player this year for boys varsity soccer is Jake Miller. Now Jake jumped from defender to goalkeeper. Jake was a huge factor in us winning the league and moving to the A division. His bravery and super quick reflexes served us on many occasions from getting scored on. Congratulations, Jake. And then we have most inspirational player, Vance Olam. Okay, Vance was someone who at the start of the season I thought wouldn't get many minutes. He turned out to be one of the most consistent players and always pushed his teammates to give their absolute best. Congratulations, young man.
Next, we have the girls junior varsity soccer team. Coach Alvarez. Is Coach Alvarez here? Okay. Great. So the most valuable player is Veronica Cook. Is Veronica here? No. Okay. Next, we have most inspirational player, Nicole Nima. So Nicole was one of the players giving speeches and getting the team ready for games. She bounced back quickly after a bad game to help the team take first place. Thank you for everything you did this year, Nicole. Next, we move on to girls varsity. Most valuable player is Ariel Tongcom. Most inspirational player is Riley Contreras. So Riley has a contagious, positive attitude. She was the engine that kept our team running, a true inspiration. Thank you for supporting your team this year, Riley. And then the Coaches Award goes to Ellie Schuler. Now, Ellie is a coach's dream, the player who accepts whatever it is that you ask of her. She stepped into the goalie position again and did an amazing job. Thank you. Congratulations. Then we have basketball, boys freshman basketball. Coach Santos will be representing. He's representing all basketball. So the most valuable player is Evan Guys. Now, Evan plays basketball with lots of energy, and he's also the most aggressive basketball player on both ends. He led the team in rebounds, and he was also our best defensive player. He's a great leader. Well done, Evan. Keep working hard. Our most improved player is Nathan De La Cruz. So Nathan had a slow start in the beginning of our season, but once Nathan started finding his rhythm, his confidence just took over. Nathan became a starter in the last 7 games of our season, and he also became a great decoy to help us win some games. Good job, Nathan. Keep working hard. Okay, then we move on to boys frosh soft basketball. For our most valuable player, we have Andre Butler. Now, Andre always came ready to play and provided a spark for our team. He is a great leader and tremendous athlete with a very bright future. Congratulations, Andre. And our most improved player is Nathan Montenegro. Oh, I think it's Ethan. Is it Ethan? It's Ethan. We have a typo here. Okay, you can't type. Just read the script, everybody. So Ethan, sorry about that typo. Ethan is a hard-working and dedicated student of the game. He has taken huge steps with his game and will continue on into varsity. Congratulations, Ethan. Okay, now we've got boys varsity. Most valuable player is Mahmoud Fofana. He's not here. Okay. Our most improved player is Jared Johnson. So Jared did not play last year, but showed great improvement during the year. He started numerous games and became a real presence on the court with his defensive play. Jared will be a huge piece in our success next year. Congratulations, Jared. And our most inspirational player is Brendan Narksampa. Now, Brendan's presence was always an impact during practices and games. Brendan's basketball knowledge was a huge impediment for opponents. He had a great year. He did everything and more of what was asked from him. He is a true leader. Congratulations and great job, Brendan. We then move on to girls junior varsity. Coach Curry, come on down. So our co-most valuable player is Stephanie Ebert and Zakiah Lawson. They're both here. Fantastic. So the girls' basketball team was fortunate to have a very talented freshman class this year. Zakiah, or Z, and Stephanie were two of the most talented of that group. Between the two of them, they led our team in just about every statistical category. They both were named to all league and all tournament teams during the season. It was unusual for opposing coaches to approach me after games and make specific comments about the talent level of these two. They can do it all: score, handle the ball, rebound and defend, and most importantly, they're very nice kids with great attitudes. Congratulations. Okay, next we move on to girls varsity. So our most valuable player, and this is Coach Peterson coming down, for girls varsity is Alyssa Lopez. Now, Alyssa fueled our team with her offensive and defensive intensity and had many outstanding performances this season. Not only does she have a great feel for the game, she is also very determined. Next, we have our Iron Saint Award. Kokora Sagai. So as a freshman, Coco represented the Lady Saints basketball program in a first-class manner. She is an intense competitor whose hustle and energy earned the team several extra offensive possessions as she fought hard for rebounds and loose balls. And then lastly, our most inspirational player is Elizabeth Lee. Okay, as one of our captains and top defenders, Liz was by far our team's most inspirational player by consistently demonstrating not only an incredible amount of enthusiasm and team spirit, but also a tremendous will to win. She is no doubt the ultimate teammate. Thank you for leading by example, Liz. Congratulations. Next, we have wrestling. I know, Coach Barras and Coach Cleveland. Come on down. All right. So for boys junior varsity wrestling, our most valuable player, or wrestler actually, is Brandon Grimm. Now, Brandon was a leader in and out of the room as a sophomore on his way to a JV League title. We are hoping for great things from him next year. And our most improved wrestler for JV is Jaden Stahl. Do you want to go here? This is my favorite sport, wrestling, actually. So in his second year on the wrestling team, Jaden had a very good season, being one match away from being a league placer. We hope he keeps improving this summer. All right, so for boys varsity, congratulations. Most valuable wrestler is Avelino Tavares. As a senior, Avelino took it upon himself to help the younger wrestlers, which in turn helped us finish second in our division, and also helping himself by winning an individual league title, qualifying to the CCS tournament. Congratulations. Our Ironman award goes to Justin Lopez. Now, in his junior year, he improved not only in the wrestling room, but also out of the room, consistently trying to improve and not missing any practice. This helped him place in our league tournament and go on to CCS, where he was a match away from the medal rounds. And then lastly, we have our most inspirational wrestler, John Hunter. So John, in his second year on the team, took a bigger role by cheering on his teammates no matter what the situation. He also helped himself by placing in the league tournament and qualifying to CCS. Congratulations. Now we also have girls varsity wrestling. Our most valuable wrestler is Raquel Amazquita. In her senior year, Raquel had an amazing season. She placed at every tournament she competed in this season. She worked extra hard in the room and was what all of the other girls needed to help them improve this season. Raquel, are you going on to wrestle for college?
Yeah, so did Orton.
And so she's going to be, going on. And then our most improved wrestler is Mia Moreno. In her second season, Mia has become one of the toughest wrestlers in our mat room. This helped her with a top 4 finish in CCS and qualifying her to the state tournament in only her second year. We expect great things from her in the next 2 years. And then our most inspirational wrestler is Jaden Ponticelli. Okay. All right, congratulations. We now move on to traditional competitive cheer. Do we have our, oh, Mr. Cochiani is standing in, okay. So our outstanding, can we see you maybe do something? Do a cheer?
Ran out of eligibilities.
Oh, okay. All right, so outstanding leadership goes to Miranda Cohen. So Miranda inspired and encouraged her teammates to work to achieve excellence through both her words and her actions. Her teammates looked to her to set the tone for practice and always respected her role as a leader. Thank you, Miranda, for motivating the team while holding yourself to an even higher standard. Next, we have most valuable cheerleader, Chloe Sinclair. And then the hardest working cheerleader is Sierra Rogers. Sierra gave consistent effort and dedication to our team at each and every practice. She filled in for other stunts as needed, stepped up to assist her teammates without having to be asked, and was always willing to do that one last full out. Thank you, Sierra, for your relentless pursuit in helping our team achieve excellence. Congratulations.
Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the class athletes. So for the junior class, class of 2020, the females, again, you stand when we say your name, and then we'll be announcing the winner. Adele Braun, softball. Lisa Moe, badminton. Madison Stoll, cross country, track and field. And the class of 2020 female athlete is Adele Braun. And for the male athletes, of course I have to say his name. Obo, track and field. Not gonna try to say his first name. Carson Smith, cross country, track and field. Jared Vazquez, football, track and field. And the class of 2020 male athlete, Jared Vazquez.
For the seniors, class of 2019, Jarrett Hampel, swimming and diving. Ethan Gento, football, basketball, baseball. Avelino Tavares, wrestling, golf. Your senior class athlete of the year winner is Ethan Gento. Mosquita, wrestling, track and field. Michelle Bacon, water polo, swimming and diving. Kayla Williams, softball. And the winner for 2019, Raquel Amasquita.
For our spring athletes. We're going to start off with softball for junior varsity softball. Kayla, Coach Munch. There we go. All right. So most valuable player for junior varsity softball is Aaron Shaw. So kind of interesting, Aaron. Your team actually voted for who they felt showed the characteristics of MVP this season, and this is what her teammates had to say about her. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay. She always... Okay. She always knows how to make sure the team is on track. Congratulations, Aaron. Coach's Award is going to Molly D'Artez. So the Coach's Award in junior varsity softball is presented to a player who has shown dedication, determination, responsibility, and dependability to and for their team, and that player is Molly. Molly has shown this season that no obstacle can bring her down. She has developed into a fantastic outfielder and has earned the spot of lead-off batter game after game. Congratulations, Molly. Okay, Coach Ambrose. So for varsity softball, our most valuable player is Kayla Williams. Kayla an outstanding senior year, BVAL league leader in batting average, total wins along with all other categories. She was voted BVAL Senior of the Year as well. Without her, we would not have had such a successful season. Congratulations. Next, we have our Leadership Award, and that goes to Isabel Hall. So Izzy took it upon herself early this season to lead this team. She kept her teammates together and focused. Her presence was a clear and constant influence on the freshman players as well as the returners. Congratulations. And lastly, we've got our team technician, Adelaide Braun. Adele Braun. Adele's hard work and preparation are second to none, both offensively and defensively. Her skills are precise and consistent and support her fellow teammates. Congratulations. Okay. Next we have swimming and diving. Coach Fuji, can you please come to the front? Okay. So for girls junior varsity, we have most valuable swimmer, Zoe Stoll. Zoe was the most dominant swimmer on the JV's team this year. She rarely lost an event, with her best finish being second place at leagues. As a freshman, we know that she will be an asset on the team next year and expect to see her racing at the varsity level. Congratulations. Next, we have most valuable swimmer for girls varsity, Michaela Zhang. Michaela capped off her senior season with her 4th MVP in a row, clearly being the top swimmer on the girls' team this year. She was top 3 in all of her events at leagues, qualified for CCS in multiple events, and led the girls to second place in the league. She ends her career here at ST with top 10 times in almost every event, solidifying her as one of our best swimmers ever. Good luck swimming at LMU next year, Michaela. Next, we have our most improved swimmer, Kyra Leglu. So her first year on varsity, Kira emerged as our top sprinter this year. She finaled at leagues in all of her events and was a strong anchor on our relays. Being only a sophomore, we expect great things from her over the next few years. Congratulations, Kira. And then our most improved diver is Kate Zayas. Kate came out to dive this year with no formal experience. Not only did she learn all of the dives needed to compete at varsity, she also finished 7th in our league. She has a natural ability on the boards that not a lot of people have. Hopefully next year she will make a run at qualifying for CCS. Congratulations. Next we're moving on to boys junior varsity. So most improved diver is Tyler Gregory. So Tyler came into this year eager to learn how to dive. He was one of the most committed to learning the sport that I have ever seen. During the season, he wanted to swim also and became one of the best swimmers on the team as well. He ended up doing so well that he was able to dive varsity at leagues and finish 5th. He definitely has a bright future in this sport. Congratulations. Then moving on to boys varsity, most improved swimmer is Jacob Sampson. Now, Jacob was a great addition to the team this year. He was able to make an impact on the varsity team this year as a freshman. Throughout the season, he continued to improve, culminating in earning a spot on a 2 CCS relay team. We expect that he will be a major part of the team over the next 3 years. And then our Coaches Award for boys varsity swimming goes to Josh Mesa. years, Josh has been one of the most dedicated swimmers on the team. Although many times he drove me crazy, he has always been one of the first people I would turn to if I needed some help with the team. He will surely be missed next year, especially since the pool will be a lot, do I really need to say this? Quieter without him. Okay. Congratulations. What a contrast with what his other coach had to say. Isn't he the one whose dad coaches too? Yeah, okay. All right, next we're going to be moving on to track and field, girls varsity. Oh, who? Oh, I didn't, oh, he is. Jarrett's here? Yes. Where? Oh, okay, so for boys varsity swimming, we have Jarrett. Hello. Oh, there he is. So Jarrett won Most Valuable Swimmer. Jarrett finished his ST career with one of his best seasons ever. He was league champion in the 100 free, runner-up in the 200 free, led his team to 3rd place overall, and capped off his season with an 8th place finish at CCS. Jarrett has a great future ahead of him as he continues swimming in college next year. Congratulations, Jarrett. Okay, now we're moving on to track and field. We've got girls varsity. I don't know all the coaches. Coach Cleveland. I think there's only one Cleveland left. I don't know. There's a lot of coaches for track. Okay. So for girls varsity, most valuable field is Matty Cecilio. Congrats to Maddie for an outstanding 4 years. Her hard work has clearly been shown this season as one of the section's best triple jumpers. Congrats for making the state meet this season, and best of luck. Our most improved girls varsity runner is Raquel Amezquita. So Raquel has saved the best for last as the 3rd best shot putter in school history. Her leadership will be felt next year as our young crop of throwers will be that much stronger trying to fill her shoes. Congratulations, Raquel. Our boys Frosh Soft most valuable track player is Darren Martin. Even though he competed at varsity for most of the season, he is our future and most talented sophomore. Congrats on such a strong season, stepping up your game, and it showed. Next we have our most valuable field, Bakari Howard. Now we're moving on to boys varsity. We have, I'm going to say it, okay. We have Omo Diogbe? Obo! Overcame a difficult sophomore year to dominate the entire CCS season in multiple events. A school record holder in the 400, he will be a force to be reckoned with at the state meet this weekend. Oh, good luck. And our co-most valuable field is Jared Vazquez. Now, Jared backed up his stellar sophomore year with an outstanding junior one. He broke his cousin's 1-year-old triple jump school record, and big things are to come, making the state meet for the 2nd straight year. Congratulations. And then we also have our other co-most valuable field, Bennett Yassi. Now Bennett also outthrew his competition time and time again, solidifying his and his school's standing as one of the great throwing programs in the section. Congrats on a stellar career and all the hard work you put into your throwing craft. Congratulations and good luck to this weekend. Is Coach Dartez here for varsity? Wonderful, okay. Varsity golf? So for boys varsity golf, our most valuable golfer is Jonathan Lee. So this year's most valuable player, his third award in a row goes to Jonathan Lee. Jonathan not only led his team in stroke average with a 38, but provided much needed coaching assistance to our young squad during practices and matches. Congrats, Jonathan, on this well-deserved award. Next, we have our most improved golfer, Andrew Kine. Okay. Our most inspirational golfer, Avelino Tavares. Avelino wears a huge smile no matter his mood. If you are lucky enough to know him, you can learn a lot from his easygoing attitude and willingness to stay longer at practice to continue to get better. As a coach, I am very proud to have worked with this young man. I know he will have a bright future no matter where life takes him. Congratulations. Next, we move on to badminton. Oh, that's right, Coach Alfano. I know, I'm sorry. I guess I forgot, but I do remember seeing it today in the yearbook, okay. So for our badminton, girls varsity badminton, Coach Alfano has awarded Most Valuable Player, Lisa Moe. Lisa's here, great. So Lisa was the #1 singles player at ST again this season. She had a 10-4 overall record in league and represented ST well at the league finals tournament. She will be back next year with the goals of winning league and CCS. Congratulations, Lisa. Now our most outstanding player in girls varsity badminton is Fong Nguyen. Fong is the most consistent badminton player at ST. She is the most skilled female doubles player in our program and has the ability, quickness, and intensity to excel in the most difficult facets of badminton as a female player in the mixed doubles competitions. Now our most dedicated player is Sandy Vo. So Sandy is an outstanding athlete who excelled in both singles and doubles this season. She never missed a practice and was willing to sacrifice her personal goals to help other players on their team have a chance to succeed. Sandy is the model of how a true team player should lead a team. Congratulations, girls. Okay, next we move on to, and Coach Alfano, you coach this as well? Okay, boys and girls. With Coach Rocha, okay. So boys varsity badminton, our most valuable player is Stephen Chow. Now Stephen is truly the heart and soul of our badminton team. He is the epitome of what a team captain should be. Stephen is always the first in the gym to start workouts, assists us with coaching techniques, and teaching the less experienced players how badminton should be played. Okay, our most outstanding player goes to Darren Chim. Is it Darren or Darian? That's what I thought. Okay, Darian is the most well-rounded player in the badminton program. He is very athletic and unselfish, which allowed us to play him in multiple positions throughout our season. Darian will be back to help lead ST to a league title next season. Congratulations, Darian. And lastly, our most dedicated player for boys varsity badminton, or boys badminton, is Nathan Ho. Nathan is a tremendous athlete who leads by example. He is a young man of very few words, but is able to speak volumes with his talent, hard work, and his passion for badminton. Nathan was not only a great player, but he was extremely helpful to the team and coaches as a mentor to our players during their matches. Congratulations. Okay, Coach Schaefer, you need to... Oh, did I? Okay. Oh, did I really? How did I miss that?
Yes, you really did.
Okay, we're not done with spring yet. Okay. Sorry about that, baseball, but we save the best for... It's not on my sheet, or did I just... No, it goes badminton to boys varsity.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
you
you do
guys
that
must
program.
There's like 20 pages here that I'm reading. Okay. All right, so where am I? Okay, we are back to tennis. Boys tennis, most valuable player, Justin Fan. All right, so Justin joined the team as a freshman this year and earned the position of number one singles. His attitude and level-headedness during many grueling matches were an inspiration. It is my honor, Coach Schaefer says, to award him the Most Valuable Player Award, and I look forward to having him for 3 more years and enjoying this young man's talent. Now, our Coach's Award for boys tennis goes to Dan Trong. Okay. Dan earned the singles number 2 spot this year and had a very up and down season. He fought through many tough matches to earn key wins for the team. Dan's perseverance through many physical and emotional challenges this season were an inspiration, and I applaud his determination and effort this year. Congratulations. Our most improved player for boys tennis goes to Andrew Ryu. This is Andrew's 2nd year on the team, and he has shown vast improvement in his game. Andrew has become devout in his tennis as well as his physical training this year, and it was evident as he won many long, come-from-behind matches where stamina and mental toughness were clearly factors. He has definitely earned the award for Most Improved Player. Congratulations. Next, we have our Most Inspirational Player, Andrew Cutforth. Andrew had the dubious honor of playing many positions this year, ranging from 2 singles down to 1 doubles, and always did it with a smile. His flexibility, positive attitude, and determination were key in many of his matches during the season, earning him the most individual match wins for the team. It is an honor to award him the Most Inspirational Player. Congratulations. And lastly, we have got spring season baseball. Coach Taylor, come on down. All right. So for junior varsity, our most valuable player is Rick Vidal. Now, Ricky came out late after basketball season. As soon as he came out to practice, we could tell right away Ricky was different. Though he was a freshman, he was a team leader and pushed himself and everyone around him to get better. He was our best pitcher this year and led our team in batting, Not to mention, he's a great shortstop. He's got a great future ahead of him. Congratulations. The Junior Varsity Defensive Player of the Year is Andre Butler. When Andre came out last year after basketball, he said that he was a shortstop. I told him we were pretty set at shortstop, but he could move to third base. He decided to move over, and once he did, he took over the position and did not relinquish it. Congratulations. Next, we have varsity baseball. Coach Munch. Okay. And for our most valuable player for varsity baseball, we have Jacob LaCourie. So Jake is a senior who has been on varsity for 3 years and has been a player you can always count on. A very smart player who knows the game. He was selected second team All-League and will be playing at Ohlone College next year. Congratulations. Now our most improved player award goes to Trevor Hagman. Oh, Trevor's really good at playing cards too. Okay. Trevor is a senior who has been the starting catcher for the last 2 years. He became such a threat behind the plate for base runners. He was voted second team All-League and will be playing at Culver Stockton College in Canton, Missouri. Congratulations. And our most inspirational player for baseball, varsity baseball, goes to Nick Lopez. Nick is a senior and a 2-year varsity player who started as our starting right fielder. He was going to be a big part of our team, but had a season-ending injury in our 6th game of the season. Even though he was not going to play, he has been a part of this team, being at every game, being the guy, that player, giving support to his teammates during the games. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Shade. We're now going to get to our senior athletes with a cumulative 3.5 GPA, so we would like to invite Mr. Louis onto the stage. Seniors, if you guys can come up the stairs to the front, Ms. Fuji will direct you so that we can have everybody up here. I'm going to read whoever was signed in, and we'll go through it as quickly as possible, but give the honorees their moment. Raquel Amasquita, wrestling, track and field, 3.5 GPA, Southern Oregon University. Roshni Ladd, tennis, 3.53 GPA, California Polytechnic University, Pomona. Kayla Williams, softball, 3.54 GPA, West Valley College. Michaela Sang, swimming and diving, 3.54 GPA, Loyola Marymount University. Jordan Mamon, soccer, 3.61 GPA, Cal State Monterey Bay. Michelle Bacon, water polo, track and field, swimming and diving, 3.63 GPA, UC Santa Cruz. Ryan Olson, football, track and field, golf, 3.67 GPA, San Jose State University. Christopher Lee, water polo, 3.67 GPA, Humboldt State University. Nick Pizzo, water polo, track and field, 3.68 GPA, Long Beach State University. Go Beach. Anthony Matter, baseball, 3.73 GPA, West Valley College. Stephen Chow, badminton, 3.76 GPA, San Jose State University. Gwen King, water polo, swimming and diving, 3.76 GPA, University of Colorado Boulder. Nicole Henry, soccer, 3.8 GPA, Pacific University. Manuela Anucha, tennis, track and field, 3.8 GPA, UC Irvine. Anthony Vo, wrestling, badminton, 3.85 GPA, UC Santa Barbara. Sterling Ikes, volleyball, 3.86 GPA, undecided at the moment. She just told me she's going to UC Davis, which will make Mr. Louis happy. Rachel Welch, tennis, soccer, track and field, 3.74 GPA, San Diego State University. Nathan Ho, badminton, 3.86 GPA, California Polytechnic University, San Luis Obispo. Chloe Centeno, track and field, 3.87 GPA, Long Beach State University. Lyceum High School. Cassidy Tolbert, volleyball, 3.88 GPA, San Diego State University. Ethan Janto, football, basketball, baseball, 3.88 GPA, going to the only Division I school in California, Canada, all right. Simon Fraser University. Andrew Lee, tennis, 3.89 GPA, undecided at the moment. Sandy Vo, badminton, 3.91 GPA, University of California, Santa Cruz. Casey Law, badminton, 3.91 GPA, University of California, Santa Cruz. Elizabeth Lee, volleyball, basketball, track and field, 3.93 GPA, one last time, Long Beach State University. Benny Gassim, football, wrestling, track and field, 3.95 GPA, Chico State University. Kylie Watanabe, water polo, swimming and diving, 3.95 GPA, University of San Francisco. Annika Manuel, volleyball, 3.95 GPA, Chapman University. Yuki Okazaki, cross country, swimming and diving, 3.98 GPA, Occidental College. And now for our valedictorian candidates. Fong Nguyen, badminton, University of California, San Diego. Min Fan, water polo, University of California, Berkeley. Brendan Narksampop, basketball, University of California, Davis. Ashley Ho, track and field, University of California, Irvine. Maddie Cecilio, volleyball, soccer, track and field, UC San Diego. Yes, this lengthens out our program, but this is something to strive for. Every single one of these people up here has earned a 3.5 GPA through their first 7 semesters in high school. One more round of applause. You all may be seated, except for Mr. Louis.
Okay, so before we get to the last award, he thought he was going to get away without us saying anything. So we have one last special recognition before we do our scholar athletes. Our athletic program would not have the success it does without the help of adults. Each year we honor one person who has gone above and beyond for our athletic program. We've been blessed to have great volunteers and ST personnel helping us out in a variety of ways. This year we're honoring one special person who's done a tremendous amount of things improving our facilities, teams, and athletic programs as a whole. And I'm going to be honest, I've had a lot of principals, and he has by far been the most supportive of athletics. Just a few examples are the installation of new gym floor and bleachers, addition of bathrooms and concession stands at the football stadium, which was huge, resurfacing of the tennis courts this summer, the one that's a little more personal to me, the pool complex. If he wasn't willing to adjust the plan, which I begged, we would have been extremely limited by a pool that's much smaller than what we were able to build. He never questioned whether or not we should build the pool that we currently have.
The list continues. A full rebranding of the school logo and banners. He revolutionized funding for athletics. He was the deal maker, the diplomat in securing the lights for our new stadium. He even pressure washed the bleachers once. He let us borrow, this was maybe the most nervous ever, his brand new truck to get weights from a gym down by where the old warehouse was, down on Cooser, for our weight room. He made our senior scholar athletic frames, which our custodians are tremendously thankful for. They used to hang them with wire on top. This is much better. He helped to officiate the last dozen or so Powder Puff games, so I have to break in a new ref now.
We'll miss the text updates on games we could not attend, but we might have to just keep including them on them, just in case.
Yeah, we're going to do better than Saratoga anyways. He helped to redo, this was a Sunday, whatever, before we got back from break, our CCS banners drilling into concrete. Don't do it. It is the worst thing in the world.
Attending that triple overtime thrilling basketball win versus OG.
Celebrating our varsity football victory against Oak Grove in 17.
And by the way, those Las Ganas Saratoga games will seem like nothing. And of course, our new football, soccer, track stadium with the redo of the Flanagan Field forthcoming.
And allowing us to attend special functions, host CCS, VVL events, still letting us be division chairs for our sports, giving us the chance to become athletic directors in the first place in 2012. There's probably more that we forgot, sorry, but if you want to hold up the other one. This perpetual plaque will now hang for all proudly to see in our school's front office. We are dedicating the Greg M. Louis Award, dedication to Santa Teresa Athletics, and retiring the old one. His athletic legacy is going to be hard to top, but we know what we are looking for in honoring the next winners through the steadfast dedication and impact to our campus for decades to come. Without further ado, we'd like to honor Mr. Greg Louis for his 15 years of service and contributions to Santa Teresa Athletics with this perpetual plaque.
So he has something to take with him, and that first thing that goes up in his office at Saratoga. So there's a little bit of Santa Teresa there always. So he has this plaque to take with him.
Thank you very much. This is a surprise and an honor. I mean, you guys know as the parents that we have phenomenal athletes here, phenomenal young men and women. We have phenomenal coaches. dedicate a significant amount of time for the success. Our Athletic Booster Club is unmatched in this district. Our athletic directors set the tone for the entire district and the entire area in terms of what it's like to be an athletic director. For the years that I've been here, I've always said the same thing, that I've always wanted our school to be the Stanford or the Berkeley of our district, right? To have the high academics and the high athletics. Out of the 19 sports, 15 of them are in the A division. And again, that's nothing light, right? It's the coaches and their dedication, it's the athletes, it's the parents who've supported that over these years, it's the great athletic directors and the teachers. So it's a tremendous honor, and thank you very, very much for all these years.
Hey, now the moment that we've all been waiting for, that when I was sitting in the audience as a sophomore in 1997 and that winner went up, Sham Lakaraju. I wanted this award. I didn't get it. But the runner-up list is pretty extensive as well. That we can only honor one. Coach Kenny, can you come on up here since you're a lot taller than I am? We're going to honor our 3 nominees. This is the, as Ms. Shade said, the coup de grace of all of our awards here, and that's the Senior Scholar Athlete. We will go ahead and do the boys first. When I call your name up, please come up to the stage, and you are going to be presented with something from our booster club from President Lori Mesa. And so, not with us this evening, but one of the honorees, Caleb Bonk, 3.53 GPA, cross-country, soccer, track and field. Yuki Okazaki, 3.98 GPA, cross-country, swimming and diving. Bennett Yassin, 3.95 GPA, football, wrestling, track and field. The 2019 winner is Bennett Yassin.
I didn't make a speech because I didn't think I was going to win this award. So I just want to thank my coaches, especially my throwing coach, Ron McKee, who always pushed me to be the best that I could. I want to thank all the teammates that I've had that, well, just made me enjoy the sports. They always made me want to come to practice and just do my best. And finally, I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me into sports and always supporting me no matter how I did. And Coach McKee, I'm finally OTT.
Okay, so for the females, Maddie Cecilio, 4.0 GPA, volleyball, soccer, track and field. Kylie Watanabe, 3.95 GPA, water polo, swimming and diving. Rachel Welch, 3.74 GPA, tennis, soccer, track and field. And the 2019 Female Scholar Athlete is Maddie Cecilio.
Hi, I'd like to thank everyone who supported me on my journey because nothing I do has been possible without them. I've been so privileged to be surrounded by compassionate people that keep me motivated and make sure I'm on the right track. Here at ST, I've had the immense privilege of developing as an athlete in circumstances of such excellence. I've been able to train and compete in some form or another with all 8 of the last few Senior Scholar Athlete Award winners. And everything that they've been able to teach me through their dedication is just incredible and has influenced me so much as not only an athlete, but in my academic life as well. It was my family, coaches, and especially my teammates that taught me what it means to be willing to make sacrifices in order to further the success of myself and the rest of my teams. I can only hope to live up to their legacy. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, everyone. We are now finished. We invite you guys to come on up, take pictures in front of the media banner. Thank you guys all very much, and go Saints.
Look at the champion.
I know. Don't say that in front of my husband.